This is the EMEET 2K webcam. So let me tell you what this setup is. I have a window over there. It lets in some natural light, and then I have a light right in front of me. The mic I'm using, I've got a shotgun mic over here. I'm not using the EMEET mic yet. I will switch over to that in just a bit. I just want to give you a general idea of what this webcam looks like. So overall, you can see it's got pretty good clarity. It's got autofocus. So if I stick up my hand, you can see it will take a second and then it focuses. I have this maze ball toy, and you can see if I hold it right up to the webcam, you can see the toy in great detail. You can also see the reflection of the light here. Let me go ahead and turn that off. So now you can see the reflection of the window. This is what it looks like with just natural light. Again, it's not a lot, so that's why things look kind of dark. But now I want to switch over and compare with the Logitech Brio. The reason I like comparing with the Logitech Brio, the Brio is just a good, fantastic webcam. I kind of use it as a control to compare other webcams with, and you'll notice side by side the Brio, everything looks a little bit brighter in this lighting. But as far as clarity goes, when the webcam focuses on my hair, you can see great detail in both webcams. If I show my wrinkles in my forehead, like, you can see really good details in both webcams. I think it's pretty good. Let's talk color difference real quick. So I'm holding up a blue envelope. The Brio, I'm gonna say, is probably a bit more true to the actual color. Let's have a look at autofocus. You can see that the Logitech, it does focus much faster. The EMEET, it takes a second to make up its mind how it wants to focus. Now that I say that, the Logitech doesn't want to focus anymore. So I guess they both have their issues. But again, I would say that the Brio is slightly better at autofocus. I do want to point out, as I've been comparing these two webcams and as I've been using this EMEET webcam, sometimes it does lose focus. So sometimes I'll be talking and then I'll notice, oh, my face isn't totally in focus. That is something I've noticed with the EMEET. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's something you should be aware of. Right now I'm going to switch to the EMEET mic. This is what it sounds like. You can decide for yourself if you think it's good or not. It does have noise cancellation, so let's see what that is like. Right now, when I talk, you can hear it kind of doing some weird things. That's more or less an issue with noise cancellation in general. I wish I had the ability to turn off noise cancellation, but I don't see any way to do that on this webcam. All right, now I've switched over to the Logitech Brio. This is the audio from the Logitech Brio's mic. This mic supposedly has noise cancellation, but I don't hear it as much, and quite frankly, I'm glad it doesn't have noise cancellation. Anytime you're in a call, a Zoom call, Google Meet, Teams, whatever, the software already has noise cancellation. I don't want that in the webcam itself. I just want to be able to hear what the audio is like. I think the Brio does a good job. So for most features, yes, I do think the Brio does a better job, but honestly, for the price, if you go on to Amazon and compare the prices right now, I think you might be surprised. The EMEET is what I consider a budget webcam, whereas the Logitech Brio is more your high-end or almost professional webcam. So there is a really significant price difference, but I think the quality of the webcams itself is comparable. The last thing I want to do, I'm going to close the curtain so there's no natural lights, and I'm going to turn my kind of studio lighting setup. I'll be right back. So the reason I changed my lighting setup is I wanted to highlight some of the difference between the light or the blown out highlights that you see with the webcams. On the Brio, it has HDR, so you're not seeing these blown out highlights like you are on the EMEET. So that is something important to be aware of. If you have a bright light shining on you with the EMEET, you're going to get some blown out highlights. With the Brio, it's got HDR, you're not going to see that so much. Now, if you have good lighting and everything's equally lit, or if you have natural lighting, you don't notice it so much with the EMEET webcam. This EMEET webcam was sent to me for free so I could do this video review and this evaluation. And for the most part, I'm really happy with it. I think for the price, it is actually really good. It has nice image quality. But when you compare it to a more high-end webcam like the Logitech Brio, you see some instances where it might come up a little bit short. For example, the colors aren't perfect. The autofocus, sometimes it can be a bit slow. Sometimes my face isn't always in focus, and then you see the highlight bleed when you don't have perfect lighting. This is a huge step up from just about any built-in webcam on a laptop. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching.